Good morning, LTA. I want to show you my supply and demand indicator, which draws those zones automatically. For this example, I use silver on the one-day chart. My indicator is called FBI SD zones. I will activate it on the screen. You see the current demand zones drawn in replay mode as of June 2025. I will show the indicator settings. We can choose which time frame we want to see the zones. If you uncheck this in that time frame, the zones will not be shown. You can limit the numbers of zones on the screen. If it is unchecked, it will show all the zones back to whatever time you want to see. If you limit it, you have a number, maximum supply zones, maximum demand zones, you can use to reduce your visibility of the zones. Be aware, the number of zones is counted from zones that are created, and it includes also the zones that are invalidated and not shown on the chart anymore. So if I reduce the maximum demand zones to 2, you see it shows only one zone because the other zone is invalidated. If I upgrade it to 3, to 4, to 5, it will show more. Also what I did is I had a prefix which shows what kind of 3-candle play it is. For instance, this is a drop base rally. Drop base rally. For the criteria, we can use, normally we use from top wick to bottom wick on the zone. If you check the box use body for box, it will change and it will draw from body to, in this case, the lower wick, in the case of the demand zone. You can extend the zone to the right. That's not helpful if you have drawn all the boxes in this sheet. I will show you. Extend to the right. You see all the historical zones are extended to the right. But if you use the limit numbers, it only extends the zones you see. I have also a box invalidation by close. The normal procedure here is that we invalidate zones that are taken out by a wick. If you want to see only zones which are invalidated by a close, you can check this box and you see the zone at the top appears because it is not invalidated by a close, it is invalidated by a long wick. So if I uncheck it, it's not visible anymore because it's invalidated. You saw the maximum number of zones demand zones I had pointed out 2. It shows only this one because there was another one, but that's invalidated. So this is number 1, this is number 2. You have to be aware of that. I will activate the replay mode, 1 candle at a time, and you see zones are created when they met the criteria I designed, and they disappear when they are invalidated. What you do with the zones is up to you. What I do normally, if a zone has been created, I draw a box in TradingView manually saying what kind of zone it is on what time frame. The problem with indicators is that we can't draw anything that creates an object in TradingView. So the objects you have to draw by yourself manually. I will stop the replay and go to the current situation. This is the current situation of the dollar. We have a daily demand zone and a daily supply zone, which is not invalidated yet. And we have to draw the zones. In this case, it's a daily demand. This is the daily supply zone. And we switch to another time frame, for instance the 8-hour. You see the 8-hour zones. Maybe this zone, this demand zone is relevant. Then you draw a box around the shown box in order to keep it on the screen as an object. 8-hour demand. If we hide the indicator, you have drawn the boxes on your chart and you go from there. Hope it's clear to you what this indicator can do. I find it really helpful. I don't know if my criteria to draw the demand and supply zones are correct. That's the reason why I created the document, and I want you to look into the document and give your remarks so we can adjust the indicator accordingly. Thank you for watching.